Well, let's get more on this now from Ramzy Baroud, a senior research fellow at the Centre for Islam and Global Affairs at the Istanbul Sabahattin Zaim University. Joins us live now from Amsterdam. Ramzy, thank you very much for your time. Worth noting again that this is an application for arrest warrants. Were you surprised by this from the ICC prosecutor? And what happens from here? What happens next?
Well, there are two levels to the surprise. The first level is that in fact the statement was made and the applications for arrest warrants were issued to the pre-trial chamber in the first place. The second surprise is the inclusion of Palestinian resistance leaders in all of this. But actually, more particularly interesting is the inclusion of Ismail Haniyeh. He is the head of the political bureau of Hamas. He is not involved in October 7. He is not involved in any decision making regarding the resistance. Linking them all together and bringing, October 7 allegations about rape, which have been debunked by many media around the Middle East and the rest of the world, it just shows you that there is a bizarre degree of political language being used here, an attempt at creating balance in a situation that cannot possibly be balanced. But at the end of the day, and I think it's maybe enough for today to pause and think about it, is that there are real possibilities of Gantz, rather of Gallant and Netanyahu to actually be tried before the International Criminal Court, which is absolutely unprecedented, not only in the history of the court, but in the history of Israel within the context of international legal or political institutions.
But Ramzy, do you think that really is likely? Because as we've seen throughout this war, calls from the UN have been repeatedly dismissed. Can the ICC decisions be as easily dismissed as the UN's?
I am absolutely cynical about any international institution that is based in the West because they are constantly under American pressure, under the pressure of Brussels, London, Paris, and all others. So history hasn't really been kind to the global South and particularly to Palestinians when it comes to these kind of institutions. But I would like to think, and I think many people are sharing this view, that there is a difference between an unbinding political decision coming from the UN General Assembly, for example, or a weak decision coming from the Security Council, and an actual arrest warrant. I mean, we are talking about a different type of discussion involving Israel. If an arrest warrant is issued, and most likely it will be issued, then there is no other option. But all the countries that are involved, that make the ICC, they are under obligation to deliver these two individuals and possibly other individuals, if the list is expanded, to the International Criminal Court. But even the fact that such a statement was made in the first place, there is a degree of indictment. I mean, Netanyahu and Israel is now affiliated with the term extermination. True, Karim Khan did not say genocide, but extermination. It's very, very difficult for the brand to leave Israel. Not now, not many years from now.
And on that, Ramzy, do you think this is precisely why Karim Khan has gone public with this at this stage, hoping to force the hand of Israel and indeed its allies?
I think he went public with it because he's under a lot of pressure. I mean, the Congress, especially the Republican members of Congress, have been lobbying for quite some time to start action against Karim Khan, against the ICC, even when the news were just mere rumors and no confirmations whatsoever. And he spoke about it in the statement today. He said, we are under a lot of pressure and there's all sorts of attempts against us, and we may end up activating Article 7 and so forth and so on. So most likely he wanted to kind of put the issue out there in public and then just open up the space for all parties, not just those who are putting the pressure, but others like Belgium, like other European countries, but also like the Muslim countries, Arab countries, Middle Eastern countries, and global South countries to get involved in balancing out the till now behind door pressure that has been imposed by the US and its other allies like Germany, who are members of the ICC and have always been quite a stalwart defender of Israel at the ICC to kind of battle it out. I did my job. Here's a statement for the warrants, and from this point on, let the matter be open to the public. And I think, in a way, although I'm not extremely confident in Karim Khan himself, I think it was the smart thing to do.
Ramzy Baroud, thank you very much. We really appreciate your time speaking to us here at TRT World.